Welcome to Baby Boy Mulligan's Guitars, Mods, and Music. And today, we're back at it again with the his of the his and hers guitar builds. So we have the neck complete from the last video. All the electronics and everything is done here. The guitar is all together. Tuners, the barrel string trees, neck's done. What a smooth hand this has got. And it's a nice thin neck where you can really rip on it. So today, what we're going to do is we're going to put the inlays in. Well, they're stickers. We're going to put them on. Get the strings on it. Start working on the train. Get the action done. The truss rod should be good. Maybe a little tweak. Set the action, the intonation. And then if we need to work on the nut, which we usually do on these kits. Anybody that's got one usually has to fix the nut. I did already fix the hand, basically, the sides of the nut where it sticks out just a little bit. It bothers your hand when you're up there in the cowboy chords. You know, you're fretting out an F chord or something. So I took care of that already, and I just got to worry about the slots. I am going to put a set of Tease Response 9s on this guitar. I just really like the way that the 9s felt on the hers guitar, the Strat. So I'm going to put them on here. So let's get over to the bench. We'll take care of all that. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Let's get to it. All right, so we are all set to put the inlay stickers on. Do have to clean the fretboard. We're going to clean that with alcohol swab. If you don't have an alcohol swab, just take a cotton swab, lightly put some alcohol on it, and clean your fretboard. You can always oil it back up after we put the inlays on. But what I did do is I always treat the fretboard a day or two ahead of time. The longer the better, so the oil soaks in. But yet, you'll see from my fingerprint how dirty the fretboards get, especially after all your cleaning and oiling. Now I'll do this one more time. You see how dirty that gets. I just happen to have a bunch of these around because I need them for my diabetes. But you can just buy these too right at the Walgreens or Walmart. Or just go to the first aid section and they have these. You know, we're getting a much better result this time as far as the cleaning of the fretboard. Now these are different than the ones that I put on the ST for her. Now this one, the difference is the other one, these come on a thing where you have this and you just cut them out and put them on. This one here, you have to remove this plastic and then do each one. So this is going to be our start. This should be our 12th fret-ish. right about here. So this one's got to get a couple of things, but the quality of this is pretty good. But the other thing I did like about the other is it had the plastic stuff already on there. You didn't have to do any of this. Like take this out. And I'll put that off to the side here on this, just in case we need it for something. You never know. Better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it, right? So this is a little bit more of a pain. But the difference in price, this was $4.99 on Amazon. Get it pretty quickly. The other I ordered, I think it was Shop. That's where she found it. She liked it. It's a little more blue. It brought out a little more of the blues. I want to kind of bring out some of the different colors. Be more manly, less feminine. Kind of get that country vibe. I got the wrong glasses on for this, so let me switch those real quick. There we go. Now I can see. I was wondering why I was having such a hard time. I couldn't see. Okay. Move that up a little so I got some room to work. Put that on there. And then lift it off. Came pretty easy. Now I am looking at the other guitar, how this is set up. And the one thing you do want to look at is how this next one's going to be. And how the following are going to be. So, what we're going to actually do is, I'm going to stick that to the fretboard for a second. We're going to cut this so that we can see it better. Like I said, the other one was easier to put on because, for $30, they're going to include a little bit better way to put it on. I'll just leave that there because I'm going to need it again. So, this is how these are going to sit on the fretboard. Pretty much. So, we want to do this one. So it's sitting evenly. Yep, and that's how hers is. But it's a little closer here. That's too close to the edge. There we go. And then you want to get this on a nice angle here. And push this down as you go. This one's going to be a little more of a pain to put down. But that's the difference. And I kind of wanted to show the difference. And then, for $4.99, if I really don't like this one, I don't like the way it comes out, I'll spend the money on the $30 one. I'll just get the different color. All right, so we have the first two on. We're going to do one more, and then we're going to cut the video and come back once I'm about halfway done. Just because this is tedious and does take a long time. So I'm not liking how this came out. So I am going to attempt to take this one off and move it. And if it's a fail, I'll just have to order the other one. There we go. I think we got to save. All right, so I'm going to cut it right there and I will come back. Okay, so as you can see, after you get through that first part, it's pretty easy to line this up. So those first couple are rough without having it on that full strip of plastic like on the $30 one. So she was right. It's definitely worth spending the more money if you haven't done this at all before. I was able to figure it out, and I had the pattern of the other guitar just across the room. So I will finish this up. We'll come back and we'll see it complete. All right, here we go. The complete finished product, and it's getting Tease Response 9s. So that's what's next. But it came out pretty good. I don't think it's as nice as my girls. Putting them side by side. But I will say that mine is more manly because it's not as bright. Now, as a novice, I would go with this one that was $30 on shop because it was much easier to put on. But if you're budget conscious and you have patience, for $4.99, you can't go wrong on Amazon. So that's just kind of whatever you feel is best for you. But there'll be links to both in the description. All right, so we have Tease Response strings on the guitar, size 9s. We have guitar noise. I know the pickups work. Got a little bit of a mess on the body here from me messing with the guitar. But I think we're just about ready to finish up. The nut is good to go. We've got good low action. And only thing I have to do is I have to tweak this pickup because it's slanted a little bit. So I got to get underneath there and move some wires around. Other than that, I think we're good to go. I did do a little extra work on the frets down here, and because of that, got a little bit of roughness I've got to touch up here. But we're going to handle that stuff in the next video, finish up the train, and demo the guitar. Like I said before, we've got it pretty much ready. Needs just some little final touches on this guitar, but it is all put together, looking good, feeling good. Like I said, just a couple of frets down here low. Everything else up to about the 12th fret is good. Just need to file these fret edges, do the fine tune, and I think she'll be ready to rock. Let me give you a closer look. There she is. So we have a matching pair. Thanks for watching Baby Boy Mulligan's Guitars, Mods, and Music. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. And we'll see you in the next one. Rock on.